Either why? Sir, y'all keep 11 these straights to earn me. Yeah. Yo, it's truverack, spitting fire from the ancient blocks. Back in the warring states when empires clashed like rocks. Kim wasn't nothing yet, weak link in the chain. Duke Xiao, since Xiao gone, called for brains to bring the pain. From Wei came Shang Yang, sharp as a blade in the night. Cross borders for power, ready to ignite. Advised the Duke on reform, strict laws, no slack. Merit over bloodlines, agriculture attack. Built army strong, Granaries full state on the rise. Duke rewarded him land, title Lord Shang surprised. But war don't sleep, 340 BCE, tension high. Kin marched on Wei, Shang Yang leading the charge, no lie. Wei sent Prince Wei Mao, Gongzi Ang the scrolls. Handsome, noble, trusted, defending their goals. Shang Yang remembered the days back in Wei's court. Old times, shared laughs, friendship of a sort. So we penned a letter, smooth like silk on a page. Brother, those memories still hit. Turning the page, we serve different kings now, but hate ain't the way. Meet me, talk peace, sign a chord in the fray. No blood, no blade, just words in a handshake. Come through, let's settle this for both our sake. Prince Han, trust in the bond, noble heart, no fear. Rolled out to the meet, thinking peace drawing near. They talked, they toasted, seemed like old friends reunite. But soon as talks wrapped, ambush hit dead of night. Kin troops swarmed in, captured the prince on the road. Shang Yang dropped the mask, cold strategy overload. Launched the attack, Wei lines broke like glass. Big victory for Kin, Hexy landing their grass. No mercy in war, that's the Legolas code. Deception's a weapon, when the stakes overload. Shang Yang built Kin strong foundation for the throne. But later his own laws turned on him, chariots tearing flesh and bone. It's like the jungle sometimes, it makes me wonder how power corrupts, trust gets torn asunder. From reforms to betrayal, history's raw track. Shang Yang's tale, ruthless rise, brutal fall back. Don't trust a smile when the stakes are the crown. In the Game of Thrones, loyalty gets shut down. Peace accord? Nah, just bait for the trap. That's how empires built, on the map with a snap. Yo, this the message from the past to the now. Strength through cunning, but watch who you allow. Kin rose to unify thanks to that cold play. But remember the cost, friendship paid away. Mic drop. Ancient style peace, or not.
Hide a knife behind a smile. Foster a friendly relationship with your opponent, and once you have their confidence, plan your secret attack. The two options for consulting work involve either corporate advisory services or internal organizational operations. In business settings, particularly consulting or partnerships, someone may act overly agreeable and collaborative, smiling, avoiding conflict and building strong personal rapport to gain trust. The person behind this act wants to achieve self-serving goals, which include using their control over decision-making to benefit themselves in the long run, and extending contracts to generate revenue and positioning themselves for future power shifts. The modern world uses this application, which shows how the smile creates agreement and friendship, while the knife serves to further hidden business or personal agendas after people stop paying attention. Chinese diplomatic strategy toward the United Kingdom during the 2010s shows how countries engage in geopolitical diplomatic activities while pursuing hidden agendas. Chinese officials and influencers projected friendliness and economic partnership with mutual benefit during the golden era of UK-China relations from 2015 to 2018 to win British business leaders and politicians through their investments and Huawei activities and VIP visits. The process created trust between people because it decreased the need for investigation. The strategy behind the smile operated as a tool to advance influence operations, which led to long-term control through technology access and political power when the situation allowed for it to become more aggressive. The public believed this behavior showed how countries today use their diplomatic relationships to conceal hostile intentions from other nations. The Soviet Union used pre-invasion, aid and friendship tactics from the 1970s in Afghanistan while maintaining these methods as a modern historical reference. Before the 1979 invasion of Afghanistan, the Soviets delivered extensive military support to the Afghan army under disguise of shared alliance and brotherhood. The relationship enabled them to obtain secret intelligence about Afghan military capabilities and their weak points. The group used their acquired trust to access secret information, which they used to start their invasion and take control. This example is used by people in the present day to demonstrate how the stratagem from ancient times applies to real-world business and strategy situations. The main concept turns the strategy on its head. You act all friendly, open, and trusting towards questionable sources or content. The smile, which makes them let their guard down and continue to publish or spread their stuff. Then you discreetly gather solid evidence of deceit, collusion, or fabrication, the concealed knife, and hit back with a sharp, impactful debunking, exposure, platform report, legal action, or report on their behavior patterns that's tough to brush off. Algorithm, smile right arrow, collect right arrow, reveal, defensive 10th stratagem for disinfo defense. Identify the suspect source or narrative or report or group. Spot content that seems like it's part of a coordinated disinfo campaign, misinformation, or comes from low credibility sources. Think sensational headlines, anonymous Telegram channels, new accounts pushing extreme views, recycled images with fresh claims, etc. Wear a smile, be approachable and friendly. Engage neutrally or with mild interest, for example. That's an interesting perspective. Where did you find this? Without being aggressive right away. Follow, subscribe, or join channels and send friend requests or DMs while politely asking questions. Steer clear of early confrontations or mass reporting that might cause them to go private, delete their content, or change their approach. Foster trust, keep the chat going, let them expand. Ask seemingly innocent follow-up questions like, can you share the original link? Who told you this? Or any more proof. Look for them to uncover more metadata, other accounts they coordinate with, payment hints, reused templates, contradictions, or slips that indicate intent or fabrication. Grab the knife, compile undeniable proof behind the curtain. Trace connections, identical wording in independent accounts, matching image sets, the same VPN exit points, shared Google Drive folders, wallet addresses for crypto scams. Record the timeline, abrupt topic change following a major event, boosted by recognized influence operations. Keep originals intact before any modifications or removals. If you can, obtain insider leaks or whistleblower hints while maintaining a friendly demeanor. Strike, pull out the knife quickly and forcefully. Share a thorough, composed, well-sourced thread, report, article, video that demonstrates. This seemed friendly, independent, but here's the evidence of collusion, fabrication, and manipulation. Utilize screenshots, side-by-side comparisons, network graphs, metadata, and reverse image search findings. Distribute on reputable platforms, X-Thread, Bellingcat-style report, fact-check site submission, platform transparency report. Repeat and expand, transform a single smile into a network defense. Once an actor is identified, utilize the pattern to detect analogous operations more swiftly. Disseminate the methodology transparently so that others can implement the same smile, collect and reveal cycle. Maintain anonymity or a low profile on the smile aspect to prevent future targets from recognizing the tactic right away. Here are a couple of contemporary examples, taken from actual trends in open source investigations from 2024 to 2025, that illustrate how the smile right arrow collect right arrow reveal algorithm operates in real life against disinformation networks. These examples have been simplified and anonymized for better understanding, yet they are grounded in the documented strategies employed by researchers, fact-checkers, and platform integrity teams. Example 1. Uncovering a pro-Kremlin fake, fact-checking network aimed at the Moldova elections, 2025 style. Researchers have observed a sudden influx of new independent outlets and Telegram channels that assert they are fact-checking Moldovan politics. They promote pro-Russian narratives, like EU Maya Sandu is corrupt, and recycled old claims about Western interference, while presenting themselves as neutral journalists. Initially, these accounts seem organic, but they use the same phrasing and reference the same obscure sources. Wear a smile, be approachable. OSINT analysts set up discrete accounts or utilize neutral ones they already have to follow, like, and engage lightly. Awesome analysis. Do you have any sources for the Sandu Bank claims? Or fascinating viewpoint, where did this first come up? No arguments, no debunk tags just yet. They participate in relevant channels and pose courteous questions in comments or DMs to maintain the dialogue. Establish trust, allow them to grow. The network is quick to react, they're looking for reach credibility. They provide additional proof, links to fresh fake websites, PDFs with metadata errors, signs of common administrators, identical typos, similar hosting indicators. Some respond with invitations to exclusive groups or partner lists. Analysts discreetly store posts, follower intersections, domain signups, and interaction timelines. Grab the knife. Behind the scenes, reverse image searches reveal reused visuals from previous operations. WHOIS and server information connect sites to recognized Russian infrastructure. For instance, VK Cloud has ties to Rybar-related operations. Posting trends indicate coordination. Similar stories are released within minutes across independent accounts. AI-generated text indicators show up in large content batches. The evidence accumulates to demonstrate that this isn't grassroots, but rather a hidden influence network. similar to Copycop Storm 1516 expansion using LLMs. Strike hit hard and unexpectedly. A comprehensive report surfaces, like from DFR Lab, Check First, or an independent thread, clear screenshots, network diagrams, and metadata evidence. Headline format: these sources appear to be local fact-checkers. Here, the evidence of Kremlin-related coordination and fake websites. Distributed to journalists, EU organizations, and platforms, results in account suspensions, domain restrictions, and public awareness before the election climax. Repeat and expand patterns, AI content, shared infrastructure, assist in identifying similar operations more quickly in other nations, you name the targets. Example 2. Breaking down a coordinated fake behavior network that shares old war footage, as if it's happening now. 2025 India-Pakistan Global Conflict Misinformation Trend. Identify the suspect amid regional unrest. Viral posts on X Telegram share, breaking videos and images of military actions and strikes. However, reverse checks reveal that many of these are outdated. For instance, 2023 Gaza footage is being misrepresented as a recent border clash, and clips from the Battlefield game are labeled as actual airstrikes. A group of accounts, both new and repurposed, are pushing these posts aggressively. Flash a smile. Researchers approach gently, retweet with a neutral source, or DM with "this seems intense, can you share the original timestamp link?" Follow accounts like their posts and ask follow-up questions like, "Got any more from this perspective?" to motivate uploads without pushing them away. Establish trust, allow them to grow. Operators respond to gain credibility. Share exclusive batches, tag partners, and disclose schedules like, "We release during peak times." Some include metadata, wallet clues, if there's a scam angle, or inconsistencies, varying narratives on the same image. Analysts keep videos screenshots with EXIF data, timestamps, and cross-posting trends. Grab the knife. The map shows coordination, the same captions across more than 50 accounts, identical IP ranges, VPN clusters, reused asset libraries, and abrupt changes following global events. The timeline indicates boosts from fake networks, spikes in bot-like engagement. Evidence links to influence operations or profit-driven spam farms. Strike. Publish a source thread or report. Show side-by-sides, claimed today. Original from 2023 game video. Include graphs of account links and provide behavioral evidence. Tag fact-checking organizations, platforms, and media. As result, X removes for coordinated inauthentic behavior. Virality reaches mainstream debunk, e.g., how old clips fuel new panic. Repeat and expand. The methodology is shared, like Bellingcat-style guides. The community uses it for future floods, such as AI deepfakes in elections. Summary. It's all about making your opponent feel totally relaxed around you, showing them that you're not a threat at all, right before you reveal that you're actually the biggest threat they could face. Take this strategy a step further and pretend to be your opponent's friend or ally, then choose the right moment to unveil the truth. Smile, collect, then reveal. Defensive version of hide a knife behind a smile. To fight fake news/disinformation, identify questionable content or accounts, seems fake, organized, recycled, extreme. Smile, be friendly, curious, and non-threatening. Engage with likes, polite comments, and ask innocent questions like, "Source, more details." Avoid early attacks. Let them speak, encourage them to keep posting, sharing, and linking. This helps reveal connections, mistakes, metadata, and contradictions. Collect discreetly, gather screenshots, timestamps, reverse searches, network maps, and patterns. Create strong evidence behind the scenes. Reveal decisively. Once the evidence is solid, present a calm, fact-rich debunk report thread with clear visuals proofs. Uncover coordination fabrication unexpectedly. Repeat, apply this method to catch similar operations more quickly next time.